sorry, YouTube. I do not own the rights to the music that is being played in the background. Uh, hey, I don't know what that is, so I gotta remove it. We speak English over here. I don't understand what that is. No offense. I just don't understand what's in there. And I need to understand what you're putting in my chat. So if you don't speak English and you could just say hello. Everyone knows hi, hello. Especially hi. Everyone knows hi. Just wave if you don't speak English. Most people understand the part don't speak English. So if you don't speak English, please just say hello. Just say hi. And I appreciate you just the same as everyone else. It's Fun Day Friday. We're just strolling today. We're not moving this fast. We're just walking and talking as usual, but we're just kind of strolling along. Strolling along as you guys scroll. Scroll along. I bet you a lot of you are scrolling on the platform. We're going up the hill intently, focusing, walking still with a purpose, paying close attention to how you walk, the way you walk, your stride, your feet, your knees, your legs, your hips, your waist, your arms. Paying attention to how you walk. And if you know anything about that, then you definitely have purposes. Not just a purpose, but purposes when you walk. Hold on, there's music. Okay, the music has stopped for a little while anyway, until the next car comes along and decides to blast their music. FYI, if you happen to catch this replay, when you play your music in your cars, everybody else doesn't want to hear it. But on a more important note, I hope that you have gotten up and moved for an hour today. At least 30 minutes, bare minimum 15, in case you're pushed for time, so you've at least hit 10. Okay? I want you to always, what? Consult your primary healthcare provider, be that your medical doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your specialty doctor, your dietitian, your nutritionist. If you had any injuries in the past, your occupational therapist, your physical therapist, okay? Your fitness coach, your personal trainer at your gym, or if they come to your home. Consult with them, okay? They are your healthcare team. They know you. They know all about you. And you know all about you. So let them know how you feel. Let them know what you feel like is working, what is not working. And if you feel 100% perfectly great, let them know that as well. Get your regular screenings, your checkups, routine screenings, regular visits, your checkups, get all of that and stay on top of it. Do the things that you need to do that are conducive to your health and wellness. Your health is your wealth, they say. Over here in Lions Pride, we say that your health and your fitness are your wealth. All right? So do the things that you need to do to stay as healthy as possible. And also do the things that you need to do that will allow you to stay fit. Fit, as fit as possible. Meaning, everything you're doing, you can be eating right? Getting enough sleep, but you're not exercising at all. So exercise is going to contribute to your physical health and your physical fitness and your mental well-being. So if you're eating good, or at least halfway decent, right? You're going to your appointments, you're getting your regularly scheduled checkups like you should, but you just don't like to exercise. Reconsider that. And always before you start, restart, change, take a break, or end any exercise routine, plan, regimen, schedule, talk with your healthcare provider about that as well. Because hopefully you won't want to stop, right? Sometimes we take breaks. Sometimes we make changes, but hopefully you don't want to stop. Sometimes you want to stop because you get discouraged. That's understandable. Or you feel like you're not seeing any results. You've hit a plateau. That's understandable. Talk with your healthcare team. They can help you to develop some new activities, some new exercises. And you can also look for some. Just make sure that the ones that you look for are within your physical abilities, okay? Don't do anything that's beyond your ability, all right? Don't do things just because you see the next person doing them, because at that point you start to compete where you don't compare, okay? There will be things you will be able to do that you see someone else do, and there will be things that you won't. Know your limits. Each individual should know their limits. So that being said, over here in Lions Pride, we do not professionally, medically, or clinically assess, diagnose, treat, evaluate, or prescribe, okay? All right? The thing that we do over here is we drop nuggets. We drop nuggets letting you know about some of the healthy things we know about, that are generally healthy for many people. I won't say for most people, but I'll say for many people, right? Most of the things we talk about aren't difficult, they aren't hard, but it just depends on where you are in your fitness journey, right? And your physical well-being, whether or not you should be doing them. So no matter how easy they sound or how hard they sound, always, especially if you have certain health issues or certain limitations, consult with your primary care provider. Thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Don't just try to do everything that you see online or on social media platforms. Some of the things that you see can be for you with ease. Some of the things you'll have to challenge yourself a little bit, and that's fine too, as long as you're generally healthy. You don't have to be 100% absolutely Superman or Wonder Woman, but know your limitations. And always consult with your primary care team. Remember, they're like your football team, your basketball team. Your primary healthcare provider is the coach. You're the quarterback, right? And the other members of the team, they're your support as well. They're there to support your primary care provider. And sometimes your primary care provider has to support other members of the team when it relates to your health care, right? They have to work together. And you have to work with them as well. Be open and honest, have open discussions. Keep the lines of communication between you and your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, your specialty doctor, your therapist. Sometimes you have to see, it's not just mental it's not just physical, but it can be mental, spiritual, and emotional. Because it's all about the heart, mind, body, and soul. So keep those lines of communication between you and each member of your healthcare team open. And make sure that the lines of communication between them are open. Listen to how your body feels. Listen to how your body feels. Pay attention to how your body feels. Take note, okay? And if there's something that you would like to do and it seems to you can't do it with ease, or you don't necessarily have to be able to do it with ease, but you shouldn't be uncomfortable, okay? Shouldn't have any discomfort. If you do, you need to modify whatever exercise or activity that is, or you need to stop. Or you need to kind of decrease your intensity. Because some people think that they can just get out here and run a marathon and haven't run a marathon since they were maybe in the military. Since maybe they were 25 years old and now they're 40, okay? Or haven't done it and they're 28 years old, but haven't done it since they graduated high school. So pay attention to your body, know your limitations. No matter what you were able to do in the past, if you have not kept it up, you have not kept up some form of training, take your time when getting back into the routine of things. Now, if you have been exercising steadily all your life, you're probably good. All you need to do is just keep going, keep moving, keep doing what you're doing. And if there's something new you would like to do, get into that slowly. Get into that slowly. Take your time so that you don't hurt yourself. You want to work your body, make sure you don't hurt your body. Work your body, don't overexert your body. And just go one step at a time, one step at a time. Look at the legs move, look at the feet move, one step at a time. Step by step, movement by movement. Keep things as fluid as possible, meaning drink enough water, plenty of water. You know that there's a recommended amount of water every day for the average healthy person. So we drop nuggets, remember, you know what that amount is. It's usually 6 to 8 glasses, right? 6 to 8 8-ounce glasses. Or you could say 6 to 8 ounce glasses. Right? But if you have any fluid restrictions, you know that number may be different. So according to your health, drink enough water. If you feel like you do have restrictions and you need a little bit more, then what do? You just talk to your healthcare provider. Remember those lines of communication? Keep them open. It is Friday. It is the weekend. For those who work Monday through Friday, I know you are glad to get a couple of days off. For those who are weekend warriors, I know you're glad to get your days off during the week. Because if you work on the weekends, most likely you probably have a day or two off during the week. Hey, Joshua. How are you, Joshua? Joshua says, hey, Lions Pride and First. Hey, Joshua, you are the first one to drop a comment. Well, you know what? No, you weren't. There was someone that was in here, but I couldn't understand their language, so I had to remove their comment. If I don't understand your language, I can't let your comment stay in here because it could be a bad comment. So everyone tends to understand hi, hello, or you could just tap the screen and say hi. The option that YouTube gives you to just say hello. Because if you don't speak English, I can't let your comment stay in here because I don't know what you're telling us, okay? Joshua says he's good. That's good, Joshua. Joshua, are you doing a live stream later tonight? Are you doing a live stream later tonight, Joshua? Is that Karthik? Hi there, Karthik. How are you? Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you for dropping in and saying hello. Every Monday. Okay, every Monday. Gotcha. Every Monday. All righty. So we're going uphill, guys. We got to pull. Think of something pulling you. Uphill. Pull. You're climbing. Climbing. Until you reach the top. Thank you, I appreciate you so much. Am I saying your name correctly? Karthik? Let me know if I am. If I am not, let me know. Because I don't like getting people's name wrong. And thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. The United States of America. Which country are you from, Karthik? The U.S. of A. India. India. I love, 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 love the people of India. You guys are, listen, you guys are all over social media. And you show up, you say hi, you support, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Have a lot of people that come through from time to time from India. I do. So I appreciate you. India is a beautiful country. I have never been, but if I had to, if I could pick 3 places outside of the US, it would be Africa, India, and England. Africa, India, and England. And I say that because I do have a lot of interaction with people from India, and I do watch a lot of those content creators. And it's beautiful in India. It's beautiful in India. But there are so many places. There are so many places. You know, that's for anyone, not just American citizens. You know, whatever country you're from. If you get a chance, travel outside of your country. Make sure that it's a good time to do so. Make sure that it is a good time to do so when you do it. But if you get a chance, travel outside of your country. Travel outside of your country. Explore, explore, explore. I have gone out of the country, but those are the 3 places I have not gone to that I would probably pick first. That I would go to Africa, India, and England. Hey, Mad Dog. How you doing, Mad Dog? How the kids doing, Mad Dog? How's school going? High school for the children. High school for you. I know y'all are into the swing of it now. I know y'all are back into the swing of it. Y'all hear my friend barking? I hadn't seen him in a little bit. Here he is, though. Here he is. We're walking slow today, y'all, because it's Friday. You know how sometimes you want to have a lazy day, an easy breezy day, an easy breezy day. It's Friday. I'm okay. I'm okay. Kids are good. School is overwhelming for me. Really? Okay, y'all. I'm back. I had to talk. I had to talk to somebody. I didn't want them on here because I don't even like to go through I'm on YouTube. Do you want to be on YouTube? I'm not asking people all that. I'm keeping people's privacy, okay? Some people can't even just hit the mute button and have a little 2-second conversation. I'm pretty good, man, dog. Pretty good. Just taking it easy today. Today's Friday. Like, girl, I know everybody's talking about how fast this year has gone by. And just, let me tell you, September has been like July or August as far as the heat. It has flown by. You know, a lot of times people say, well, that's a 30-day month. But, I mean, 30 days, 31 days. That's only 1 day difference, right? So, whether it's 30 or 31, these months have flown by. And September is no different. It has flown by too. It's already the 19th. It's the 19th. Karthik said hello, hello, hello. Karthik said hello. Hello again, Karthik. I think you may be speaking to everybody in the chat. I thank you and appreciate you for that. So, what's gotten overwhelming, Mad Dog? Is it the workload? Is it your workload? Or is it just like you're just not in the, you know how sometimes you're just not in the mood? Sometimes you're just not in the mood. So we got traffic, y'all. Y'all know when we get traffic, we just walk in place, we march, we pick these feet up. All right, we pick these feet up. Now we go. We go. We go. I'm trying to look at my watch. 100, 100. Whew. Heart rate is up. Heart rate is up. That's what you want to do. You want to warm up, gradually get your heart rate up. And as you're walking, running, jogging, exercising, you want to sustain your heart rate within a certain range for your gender and age. So we're maintaining that heart rate up. And then as you finish, you want to cool down to bring your heart rate back down to resting heart rate. To your resting heart rate. Which for many people is like between 80 and 100. If you're very athletic, it may be as low as 50. But typically, even if you're athletic, about 60 to 80, maybe 100. But about 80 to 100 for the average person, okay? So you want to warm up, get that heart rate up, get your body prepared and ready to work. Keep it up, keep that heart rate up while you're walking, exercising, running, jogging, your elliptical treadmill, whatever you're doing, okay? And when you've done your 30 minutes, your 45 minutes, your hour, you want to start to slow down, okay? Start to slow down, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. When you're doing that low to moderate intensity, start to slow down, all right? You want to finish off how? Stretching. We started stretching and we finished stretching. Start stretching and we finish stretching. And if you need to, you can stretch within the middle of your exercise workout, okay? Hold on, y'all. So I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. He was talking to me and he has his music playing up a little bit. So how long has it been? It's been 29.55, 57, 58, 59, 30 minutes. And we're done. We're done. I've been trying to keep my evening walks to 30 to 45 minutes because I know that it's going to start getting dark earlier, but also because I do so much cardio in the morning as well. So if I go over 30 minutes, we just go slowly. We start to walk slowly. You know, we slow the pace, right? Because y'all know we get it done over here. We move with the purpose. So whether a slow pace is your purpose, a moderate pace is your purpose, or a fast pace is your purpose, make sure that your purpose aligns with your fitness level. Don't try and do too much. Don't try to do more than your body is able to do. But the more you do, the more you will become able to do. Okay? Yes, yes, Josh, but sometimes the music is really loud. Like people are, especially on the weekends, sometimes people are partying, but most of the times it's just people passing through here and it's their cars. Sometimes it's their cars. And because usually if they're at home, you can kind of, if I'm on here, I can kind of talk over it enough. But sometimes you don't feel like talking over it, you know? You can talk over it, you can sing over the music, right? Because you're walking and talking, and then you gotta get deep and use those lungs and start singing sometimes over the music. Whew. That gives you a workout. That gives you a workout. That is a workout. So y'all know I always come on here and I call it my cool down anyway, even though it's much, much longer than a traditional cool down. That's what I've always called my evening walk and talks, my cool down. Because of course, I do my warm up, my routine and my cool down in the mornings. And I come back on here and do a walk and talk in the evening. And it can go anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. It just depends. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. It just depends. It depends on how many people come in. Depends on what we're talking about, if we're having a good time. But it can go anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. So lately, the past few weeks, I've been trying to keep it at an hour. And some days, 30 minutes. Some days, 30 minutes, and we're out of here. We're done. We're done. So today is Friday. Again, I hope you guys had a fantastic week. You know, if you had a rough week, I hope that it's better by now. Okay? I hope that you've gotten yourself mentally prepared to have a fantastic, a wonderful weekend. You know, the weekends fly by fast, right? The weekends fly by fast. That's why I never understood. Well, I understood it because I was one to always say, I can't wait till the weekend. Oh, the weekend is here. And it wasn't really so much that I couldn't wait till the weekend. It's just that the weekends, things are usually a little bit more laid back. Even if you have to work, unless you're at a fast-paced job, things are usually kind of laid back at work. So you don't have all of the supervisors who run the building, who maybe own the building, depending on the type of business you work at. You don't have all of that. You don't have all of the management there unless you are part of management, which I'm part of management a lot of times. But the good thing about that is that you do get to be off on the weekends unless you're the person on call or something like that. So, and a lot of times people make bigger plans for the weekend. You might have a wedding, you might have a birthday party, you might have a kid's birthday party, an adult birthday party. And the holidays are rolling around. You got Christmas parties and things like that, gatherings happening during the holidays. You got Halloween bash, all that kind of stuff. And usually it happens on the weekend. Now, a lot of times the Christmas parties take place, it depends. Could be during the week or the weekend. But if you want to go to one with your mate, and you want to go to yours, hopefully they're not on the same day. So during the holidays, there's a lot to do. And a lot of that stuff falls on the weekend. So even though you try to get a little bit of extra rest on the weekend, sometimes your weekends are so busy. Think of the weekend like this. Saturday and Sunday is like Monday and Tuesday. And for a lot of people, Monday and Tuesday, any day of the week can be busy at work. But Monday, because you got stuff that's left over from Friday. And if you are in the facility that operates 24 hours, you got stuff that's left over from Friday and the weekend, right? So Monday is pretty, even though a lot of people are like, oh, Monday, listen, it's a blessing. Accept that Monday, okay? Be grateful for it, right? Because usually if you're busy, it kind of flies by. You get a little overwhelmed or distressed with the work, but it flies by. And then it's Tuesday. And that's just how fast the weekend flies by. Next thing you know, it's Friday, which can also be a busy day at work, right? So when the weekend rolls around, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Cherish and relish each and every day, all right? Because they fly by so fast. When we're kids, we're so eager to be adults. And when you're 36 years old, you look back and say, hold on, from birth to 18, I thought it would take forever for me to get grown. Okay? Then from 18 to 36, seems like it flies by. Like, boom. You're 36. You're thinking, I'll be 40 in a few years. So don't rush time. Don't rush time. Relish it, cherish it. Okay? Joshua says, I don't watch Steve Wilkos show too much drama. Did you watch it? I don't know exactly when it was that I watched it, but I have watched it. I think when I watched it, Joshua, it was probably like replays, reruns. I don't think I watched it like when it was active. I may have, but I wasn't like an avid watcher of Steve Wilkos. I work full-time. Sometimes I just work part-time. See? And listen, working part-time can be just as strenuous as working full-time. Part-time is what, like 24 hours a week or less? Listen, when you're there, you may be there a little bit, half the time that someone else is working who's working 40 hours, but a lot of times you're just as busy. You're just as busy and you work just as hard. So for those who work Monday through Friday, enjoy your weekend. For those who work weekends, you weekend warriors. I'm sure you had like a day or two during the week that was your weekend. I hope you enjoyed it, got you some rest. Again, it's hard to get rest sometimes on the weekend because right now it is Friday evening, early Friday night. It'll be Saturday night before you know it, okay? And some people go ahead and start making plans on Saturday, getting their clothes and all this kind of stuff ready for Monday because kids still have homework, some of them. Now, sometimes they don't, but depending on your school system, kids will still have homework. You got to get that stuff done. Next thing you know, it's Saturday. If you go to church, you know, you've had to prepare your meal on Saturday, maybe finish up on Sunday. And look, Sunday is just like Monday or Tuesday. You're getting ready to go back to work on Monday. So the weekend flies by. It flies by. But I do want you guys to have a wonderful weekend, to enjoy yourselves. And again, those who work on the weekend, I know it doesn't seem to fly by as fast for you guys, but hopefully, again, you got a day or two off during the week. And we appreciate the weekend warriors. The guys who make the places operate. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. The guys who make the places operate when everybody else is home or when most of the workforce is at home. Okay? So we appreciate those who work full-time during the week. We appreciate those who work part-time and work weekends only. We appreciate those who have like an alternating schedule. You know, some people work about 3 days during the week, off on Friday, work every other weekend kind of thing, just to be fair to everybody so that everybody can have a weekend off at some point. We appreciate you all. And whatever your off day is, get you some rest. Get you some rest. Remember the R words, right? Rest, relax, release. Release the things that don't bring you any joy. Release the things that bother you as much as you can, right? Remember who you were, who you are, and who you would like to be. Remember your goals that you've set. If you haven't set any and you want to set some, set some. Sometimes people are reluctant to set goals because they feel like they won't stick to them, right? Set your goals. Set short-term goals. Start off with short-term goals. You know, for some people, short-term could mean a week, right? Some people, short-term can mean okay, y'all, I'm back. Y'all know I had that music again. Sometimes short-term can mean a month. Sometimes short-term can mean 3 months, 6 months. Depending on the goal, short-term can mean a year. So set short-term goals. And again, if you don't like setting them because you don't think you stick to them, start off with the really, really short ones. The really, really short ones. Start off with like a week. And if that's too much for you, do like 2 to 3 days. Like if you say, I'm gonna stop drinking soft drinks for a week, and it's really hard, and you don't do it, well, next time, say you're gonna say Sunday through Saturday, this upcoming Sunday through Saturday, I won't drink soft drinks every day, right? If you're a person who drinks a soft drink at least one a day, tell yourself you're gonna only drink 3 days a week. Sometimes you just really gotta just, what do I say over here? What are the M&Ms over here? The M&M candies over here mean modification and moderation. So make your goal, make it that you only drink 3 days this week, or 3 drinks this week. However you're gonna do it, 3 soft drinks this week, 4, maybe 4, okay? Make it your weekend. So, okay, the weekend, you know how the weekend on the calendar is Sunday and Saturday's on the end, but you know, they're together in reality. Saturday kicks right into Sunday. So if you have a soft drink on Saturday, don't drink one this Sunday. The next day, try and hold out until Tuesday, right? You're in the new week, but you just had it this past Saturday. So try to hold out to like Tuesday. Maybe have another one Thursday, right? And then another one Saturday. So technically for the new week, you've had 3 soft drinks within 7 days. So just do whatever works for you. Do whatever works for you. Find out a way, find out a plan, find out a scheme that works for you. But don't sit there and drink these soft drinks every day and think because you skip one day and then you drink 3 days straight. We got to side eye you now. We got to side eye you. And on top of that, you're eating cakes, baking cookies, eating cookies, buying cookies, however you do it. You're eating a little candy. All right? So don't sit there and say, well, okay, I'm going to lay off the soft drinks and only drink 4 days this week. And don't lay off the cookies. You got to lay off the sweets in general. Try your best to lay off the sweets in general. Because the thing that's so funny is that most people who drink soft drinks, not all, I won't say most, many, a lot. Y'all know I don't like to say most because you just never know. So I'll say many, a lot. They tend to like sweets as well. So remember, indulge now, just don't overindulge. Indulge, just don't overindulge. Right? So don't if you know it's hard, some people can do things cold turkey. That's great. But if you know you can't do it cold turkey, it just seems like you're just fiending for that Pepsi or that Coca-Cola, that is. Go from drinking 1 a day or 2 a day. If you're the type of person who has like 2 a day, maybe your short-term goal is to only have 1 a day. See, the more you do something, the more you want to do it. So you're thinking to yourself, I can't do that. I just love my Coca-Cola. Well, don't have 2. Take 1, split it in half, and use that mind game. You're getting less. You're still having it twice a day. You're just getting less. Okay? All right? The next week, what do those bottles come in? 20 ounces? Take a 20-ounce bottle, right? Split it in half for a week each day if you just can't do it cold turkey or you're having a hard time. The next week, and listen, sometimes you got to waste a little money. See if somebody else in the house wants a little bit of it, okay? So that you all aren't drinking a whole 20-ounce bottle. Take half of that. Take that 10 ounces and make it 5 and 5. Okay? There are ways to try and accomplish your goals and still get what you desire. Even when it's something like sweets and things that we really don't need. But it's so funny to me when I see people talking about their weight who really aren't big at all. Like we talked yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, we exercise no matter your size for health and fitness. So if you see someone who is 5'2" and 200 pounds and they're pretty healthy, maybe they want to lose weight, maybe not. But exercise for your fitness. If you see someone who's 5'9", 5'10", and they weigh 150, that's a slender person. But they still want to work out for their fitness, their health and fitness. People work out for their health and fitness, no matter what your size is. But if you're one that's complaining about those love handles, about that belly, about those hips, about those thighs, or whatever it is, those arms, and you turn around and drink, honestly, the most sugar-filled soft drinks, what are you complaining about? What are you even talking about? What are you talking about? If you're going to diet, just try to have a better overall diet. You're not trying to get into some movie, so you don't need a quick fix diet, some type of fad diet. Just try to eat better, have have a better lineup of your food. Okay, a better lineup of your food. You don't have to eliminate all the sweets if you don't want to, but don't sit there and show us you eating and drinking sugar. When you're drinking soft drinks, especially certain soft drinks, you're basically drinking sugar water. And then you're having cakes and cookies and you're complaining about your weight. I watch somebody do that all the time, and she's honestly not even big at all. At all. So y'all remember those R words. Rest, relax, relate to what you can, release what you can, remember who you are, revisit some good things, and just try the best to be the best you that you can possibly be. Remember this 4-letter word, self. Put it in front of self-love, self-motivation, self-dedication, self-esteem, self-control, self-respect, self-determination. Motivate yourself and use your own techniques to do so. Okay? I wish you guys peace, positivity, and prosperity. And thank you, Joshua, for hanging in here with me. And anybody else who came through, I appreciate you. And you guys know, without peace, there's what? Without I'm being nosy. I'm being nosy trying to watch my surroundings, y'all. I do not like these when I see new animals. Okay, without peace, there's what? There's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And wherever chaos and negativity roam together, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential if you allow it to get into your mind, your head, your heart, your mind, your body, your soul, your emotional. Okay? Any of those crevices, if you allow it to enter and seep through there, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. I want to prosper. I want you guys to prosper. We all want to prosper to our fullest potential, right? So that we can walk peacefully, patiently into our purpose, okay? What's going on, Sugar Daddy? What's going on? I saw you on the other day. I was getting ready for work. You know how like you gonna say you're gonna do something? I was coming through the bedroom, headed to the kitchen to make sure I had my lunch, and you were on. And I said, I'll get him when I come back. And I never did. I came back in there. Actually, I left out of the house that day and had to go right back in and grab my phone. So yes, bro, I catch you. I see you. I see you. I see you growing. I see you doing good over there. Yes, I see you still gaining, growing, and doing good. How's your son? How's your granddaughter? I hope they're all good. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if you were live or if it was a video. I saw the notification drop down, and a lot of times when I'm getting ready, I'll see people's notification and I won't say anything because I don't like this. You know how sometimes people feel like you're ignoring them, or they feel like, well, they just came in and said hey and kept going. And sometimes I do that, but it's not because I'm just, you know, um, just trying to say, oh, let them see me and then I move on. It's because I'm usually doing something. So if I'm like at work, really busy, or like in the mornings getting ready for work, I'll just watch and make sure to give the view and a thumbs up. Because if I say hello, if you happen to see it, by the time you say something back, I might be on my way to work. so I watch and I remember. I can't remember what morning it was, but I saw you recently. Like I said, I saw the notification. I don't know if it was a live or a video, but I did see it and I gave a thumbs up. So keep on working hard, keep doing what you're doing. Life is good. I'm a workaholic that drops vids while folks sleep these days. I see. Yeah, because that's what it is. If I'm off, I may just happen to see it. But usually it's when I'm getting up, kind of getting out of the house to get to work, which is still a lot of people are asleep at that time, and I'll catch it. So I always thumbs it up and I let it play. Sometimes I look, and next thing I know, the video is gone. It's over. It's not gone, but it's over. So yeah, I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna just say hi more, especially since I see you in here now, and you know that a lot of times I don't say hello because look, bro, these people on this app be something else. They think like, oh, she came or he came to the chat and said hey, and then just kept moving. Sometimes people are working, they're busy, or they're running around. Like you said, you know, you got stuff going on. But I do understand their feeling. You know, I understand that because sometimes it's like they feel like they don't want people to think, oh, they didn't see me, so I'm just going to keep going. With me, it's not like that. If I come in and say hello and you don't see me say something back after that, it's probably because I'm headed to work. It's probably because I'm headed to work or I'm just doing something else. But if I'm off or I got a few minutes, I'll hang in there for a little bit, especially if I see you in there. I'll hang in there a little bit. So, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for coming in, bro. You guys, please check out Sugar Daddy One Williams. Sugar Daddy One Williams. Okay? All right. Look how unique that name is. All right, so go over there and check out the unique content. Yeah, he's a gamer, but just because he's a gamer doesn't mean he's not unique. See, that's like I always say, we put our own spin on what we do, no matter how many other people do it. Put your own spin on it. Do what you do. All right, you just keep watching. Yeah, that's how I am. Depending on who it is now, it's gotta be somebody I've clicked with out here. That's like fam. I'll let it play. I'll come back and get my phone later on, especially like if I'm at work. I'll go back and check my phone in my purse. The video went off like maybe an hour ago because I got busy, just couldn't come back and check. And sometimes the video is only like maybe 10 minutes long, 15 minutes long. But listen, it's all good because at least I gave them that view and I gave them a thumbs up. So that's why I understand when people can't like drop down. But sometimes people, they'll tell you they're watching, and they never drop down, but they dropping down in everybody else's chat. Everybody else's chat, but never yours. But they always watching you. I'm like, it don't take but 5 seconds to drop down and say, hey, even if you had to keep going. So that's why I'm like, if I don't see them after they say, hey, that first time, I know that they're busy. They're doing something. Maybe they're even just surfing YouTube, trying to get around to more people. Hey there, Robert. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a fantastic Friday. Thank you. And my bro Sugar Daddy came in. Okay. Joshua's been in here hanging out with me for a little bit. Okay. Mad Dog came through here. And somebody else came through. I don't know who that was. I think it was, oh my gosh, how do you say his name? How do you say his name? Karthik. Karthik came through and said he subscribed. So if he is subscribed, I appreciate you, Karthik. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for subscribing. Okay. I'm about to get out of here. Thank you again, Robert, for catching me right before I leave. If it's the Lord's will and I'm not just chilling or just doing something, like I said, it's the weekend, y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow on the next Let's Walk and Talk with Lions Pride. Okay? All right. Lions Pride, Let's Walk and Talk original. Over here in the Pride where we just drop a few nuggets. Okay? We drop a few nuggets. We don't try to make you do anything. We just encourage you to do the things that are good for you. Okay? And to keep on doing those things. Yeah, bro, I'm about to get out of here. That's what Robert be telling me. You got to put your highlighter clothes on. I call them highlighter clothes. The yellow vest. Like the yellow vest, the green vest. Sometimes like the hot pink. Yep. And my cap with my light on it. Yep. I got to get out of this. Thanks, bro. I'll be over there, Sugar Daddy. Thank you, Robert, for coming in. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.